Thorne.
If you wanna get problems out the back of yourself, you got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't watching. On the cat patrol, folks who wanna make sure his cast is closed. Rap critics will say he's money cash holes. He's from the hood, stupid, it's like the facts of those. Former hoes, he's sapping toes, he's celebrating the finish. He's having good, to love critics. Kiss our whole ass off. You don't like the lyrics, press fast forward. He's a radio, we don't play this show. Man, play our race, we don't give a shit. So, all these guys trying to use our ass, so appetizing, more past our ass. I don't know what you take us as all this hate intelligence and chasing ass fuck. That's the riches, we ain't done. We got 99 pounds of the bitch ain't one. 99 pounds of the bitch ain't one. 99 pounds of the bitch ain't one. It's 94 and I drunk this road. In the rear view mirror is the motherfucking law. Got two choices, y'all. Pull over the car or bounce on the devil, put the pedal to the floor.
And his opponent from Upper Norwood, Rakeem, the Noble, Ashaye. Ladies and gentlemen, before I end this next contest, I'd like to introduce you young man ringside, the former British, European and Commonwealth heavyweight champion, Mr. Derek Williams. The next contest is in the Light-Welterweight division, consisting of 4 3-minute rounds. Firstly, introducing to the red corner, wearing the blue and white shorts, at today's round he scaled 10 stone and 4 ounces, with a 3-fight professional record, 1 win and 2 losses, from Bethnal. Let's hear for Thorne. And his opponent in the blue corner, wearing the black and gold shorts, at today's round he scaled 10 stone and 1 pound, with a perfect professional record of 1 fight, 1 win, from Upper Norwood. Let's hear for Rakeem, the Noble, Ashaye. 4 3-minute round, referee Reese Carter. will give us final instructions. Seconds out, round one.
So here we go, the third bout of the evening, and we have in his second pro fight, Rakeem Ashaye and Josh Thorne. Now, again, what do you know about each fighter, Josh?
Rakeem's obviously in his second fight after beating Johnny Greaves on his debut, and as you can already see now, he has a very high work rate, likes to work the body, old Rakeem.
Nice right hand there from Thorne, though, and he's trying to work the body, and he's had a haircut from his last fight as well, if I remember, Josh. I'm sure we commentated on his first fight on a Goodwin show. Nice big afro before, and he's gone for the sleeker look.
But again, he looks in great shape, so obviously trains very hard, lives the life, and I think he's a very clever young lad as well.
Yeah, looks quite good. He's trying to put some good shots together, and you know, he obviously went, as you said, against Johnny Greaves and come through that okay, and you know, we know Johnny of old, and John have asked some questions of him, and he's come for that nice right hand to the body there from Ashaye. Got caught of a couple there.
He's lacking a bit of head movement for having such low hands. That's a bit of a worry at the moment. But
and his chin's slightly up from Rakeem at the moment. He's slightly in the air, but again, it is only his second fight. But I mean, we would expect him to come through Thorne here. I mean, no, it was a low shot there from Thorne. It was so low, I think it almost hit him in the knee. But it was, you know, it was, the refs waved on. It didn't seem to, bother Ashaye at all. So again, Thorne hasn't had the best start to his career. He's had one win and two losses, and he beat Dirty Dan Carr in his debut, but then lost to Sid Razak after that. And you know, a nice right hand there and a left hand there seems to have rocked Rakeem, and maybe he's out to prove something, Thorne, today.
Okay, his second win in 4 fights, so it's good when you get tested quite early in your career, though, because it stands you in good stead for your career.
Yeah, he's asking questions, and that's what we want, and that's better from Rakeem. And again, I am worried about that chin just sticking up in the air a little bit, especially with his hands low. But like you say, he looks in really, really good shape, does Rakeem. And again, he's put it together nice. He's a bit more settled this time than in his pro debut, but again, that's what we expect. Nice right hand there.
He's working the body very well, Rakeem.
Getting caught, he's not coming away too quick, and Thorne's getting there in a nice right hand, and he's got a few times, Thorne, this round. And Rakeem's definitely winning this round, and that's much better there for left hand, the right that got through, and Thorne's covering up. And Ashaye, nice bit of there. Took one, but come back and replied quite nicely there, Josh. Working the body there from Ashaye. Nice right hand. Good right hand to the body.
Josh Thorne should start feeling these soon.
Yeah, he's working the body well, and I mean, Thorne has landed a few shots this round, but Rakeem has answered back, and you know, he's still in there
as well.
Yeah, high work rate, and I think he's got him winning the round. The cleaner shots perhaps have been from Thorne, but there's not been enough of them, and Rakeem's doing really, really well. A wild swing there, and at the end of the round, I think Ashaye's ahead on that round. Some shots got through from Thorne, but
seconds out, round two.
So round two then, Josh. How did you score the first one? We lost you a bit at the end there, and how did you score that first round?
I'd say Rakeem just edged on his work rate, to be fair.
Yeah, the cleaner work was from him. Thorne did get through with a few shots, but you know, I think he was a much busier, as you said, work rate, and some good shots from Rakeem there.
Sorry about that, I lost a bit of a focus there.
Technical problems.
Still in our infancy in production.
Yeah. Nice jab there, and he's coming forward.
I'd like to see his head move a bit more with the low hands. The low hand style can work. You've got to have good head movement to get away with it.
As you said before, he's got good work rate is Rakeem, and you know, he's certainly asking the questions, and you know, he looks in really good shape. He looks like a powerful lad. But again, the worry for me, just, and I said it before, I'm sure I said it in his first fight as well, is that chin. He just seems to hang his chin a little bit high. I'd like to see him just tuck it down, but you know, he's got a good work rate, and he's got a good team behind him as well, and he seems to have bullied Thorne in this round, and this may be why Thorne perhaps hasn't won too many. He seems to be folded already this round. He seems to be under the cosh a little bit.
Does he?
And maybe it's the work rate that you spoke about before, Josh, that Ashaye has put in that's starting to tell on Thorne. Missed the left uppercut there. Nice head movement, duck under the left hook there. And again, he's got good movement, Ashaye. He likes them shots to the body.
Doesn't give Josh Thorne any time for breathing either, constantly working him over, and I don't think Thorne is liking this at all.
Nice right hand there, and then a jab after that. Lovely, good.
That shot.
Got one back from Thorne. And a nice right hand there from Thorne as well. Rakeem's got to be a little bit careful when going after him. Doesn't just chase after him wildly. He's got to step across and
the ring off. Do not follow him about.
Because he's going to get caught with shots like that. But he's doing okay. His work rate alone is winning him this fight, Josh. And you know, he has been much better this round. It's much clearer this round than it was in the last round. Wild swings from Thorne, but
Rakeem moving out of the way. I think Thorne's gone into journeyman mode now, trying to get through it. Rakeem's catching some big shots now.
Yeah, worked the body well, then switched it upstairs, and he definitely looks better. This is the best round that I've seen from Ashaye out of the, you know, obviously he's pro Dave in this one. He seems to be much better, and Thorne shine, Thorne shine a little bit of experience there by pushing the head back, and a good nice jab right to the body from Ashaye. He's doing really well. That's what he's got to be careful of there. He's trying to be aggressive, just got to be careful of just running after him, and especially with his chin up in the air. But again, he's got good movement, actually. There's some good things that he does. You know, he's in good shape and he's got a good work rate. So, you know,
punches well together, throws them all well.
Yeah, he's certainly got the, you know, the makings. He's got some basics. He's making some mistakes at the moment, but you know, we kind of expect that.
Expected on his only second professional fight.
He did get caught with the right hand there. Yeah, exactly as you say. You know, you would expect that in this is why you have these early fights, for him to learn and to make these adjustments. But again, I've got him 2 rounds ahead, Josh.
I completely agree.
Second out, round 3.
And here we have round 3 of Rakeem Ashaye versus Josh Thorne, and we've got Rakeem 2 rounds ahead, and his work rate alone is winning him this fight against Thorne. And he's putting some shots together nicely, Rakeem, and he's asking some questions. Thorne in that last round just seemed to have shut down a little bit and didn't like the work rate, but Rakeem is putting it on him, but Thorne turning him now. We've lost Josh temporarily. That's the beauty of being one of the promoters of the show. He's requested by a few people, and he's just come back in. So I was just saying, Josh, that's the joys of being one of the promoters of the show, that people want to ask questions of you and keep pulling you away while you're commentating.
It's a hard job, but sometimes stuff has got to be sorted and you've got to make a move.
Again, Rakeem this round is again the aggressor. There's been a few shots from Thorne. He's answered back a few more in this round than perhaps he did in the last round. Again, he's got to be careful there, Rakeem. We're just chasing after, but Thorne doesn't look like he's got an awful lot left.
I mean, the body shots are starting to tell, isn't they?
And just fitness alone, I think it's just that the work rate from Rakeem has just kind of wore him down a little bit. You're getting a little bit from Thorne in short sort of bursts, but apart from that, he doesn't seem to be doing a lot. A big gulp of air there from Thorne. And
those body shots are really starting to tell on.
Yeah, he likes the body shots, does Rakeem. He's doing well with it. He's banged a few in. He does like to work the body. And we know about Rakeem as well. You know, he's a good lad. I know he helps out at some school clubs supporting children and sport of that. And I know he was a South Bank University law and management student as well. So it's a bit naughty there from Thorne ahead, and then a low left hook to the knee area from Thorne.
I think he's just doing it to buy himself some time to help get through the fight.
Yeah.
Big experience there.
And maybe try and rile Rakeem up a little bit and try and get him to trade with him again. But Rakeem nicely there, measuring the shots, working the body.
Just non-stop, Rakeem. He's on you like a rash, isn't he?
Yeah, that's a good thing about him. That's the one thing out of today, perhaps, I've been most impressed with is his ability to throw a lot of shots around and keep the pressure on. And he's doing well there. Good head movement, defensive work there. Ducked a couple of shots and then tied up. But I'd like to see Rakeem from there just sort of throw his jab. A right hand there from Thorne. Pushing Rakeem back against the ropes, and he's having a little go now, Thorne, but Rakeem's answering back, working inside. Thorne again trying to get his head in and lift his head up there.
Being a bit naughty, the ref should be telling him off for that, really. And again, down to the body by Rakeem. Very impressive.
Yeah, he's defending quite well. He moves quite well under fire. He doesn't seem to panic under fire Rakeem. He seems to be dealing with it quite well. Both went for a shot at the same time there, and it kind of hit. Nice right hand from Thorne as he gets away. And Rakeem again down to the body. Nice little left uppercut there.
It's a great little fight there.
Yeah, it's a good. I've been quite impressed with Rakeem in this fight. It's you know, again as we said, there's and a shot after the bell there from Thorne, a little bit tasty at the end. Thorne's been sent to the wrong corner. Rakeem's gum shield's gone out the ring, and he looks a little bit wobbly, does he, from Rakeem then as he went back to his stool. He seems to be a little bit. Yeah, it was a clean shot. I'd be interested to see how he recovers this round.
Second out, fourth and final round.
Yeah, round 4. It'll be interesting to see now, as you said, the shot in the last round and how it went, and obviously that shot from Thorne right after the bell that was square on the chin from Rakeem that did seem to daze him slightly, and his gum shield went flying out the ring, and Rakeem, as he walked back to the stall, looked a little bit dishevelled, but he seems to have settled now, Josh. He seems to be back on his feet and he seems to be clear, but the best shot of the fight was perhaps after the bell.
Yeah, unfortunately you can't score that, can you?
So he did seem troubled by it, Rakeem, as he went back to his stall, but as you said, you know, he probably wasn't tense, his hand was down. You know, it was a good 2 seconds after the bell, so you can't really blame him for getting caught with that shot, and it was a clean shot as well. So
I thought the ref would have maybe deducted a point for that, because that was clearly intentional.
Yeah, I mean, it was, you know, it seemed Thorne just seemed to continue after the round. He just seemed to just carry on, and I don't think you can make a case that he didn't hear the bell, because I think he was more than aware of what he was doing.
I think Rakeem's won every round so far, so...
He's been comfortable. Lovely jab there, just rocked him back on his heels there. Rakeem rocked Thorne back on his heels there from that jab, and if nothing else, that will give him a little bit of confidence in his chin, Rakeem, after taking that clean one and being okay. So, and again, he's turned into a bit dirty through this, Thorne. He's shown a few of the journeyman tricks, perhaps, even though he's quite new to the pro ranks himself.
He's done everything he's had to get through this fight, because I think he started to feel the pace early on that Rakeem was setting.
Certainly the second and third round he seems to drop off. He doesn't seem to have the engine to carry on, Thorne. He does things in bursts like that, Josh, which Rakeem is getting out of the way of 90% of it, but Thorne just doesn't seem to have the energy or the engine to be able to sustain an attack on Rakeem. But Rakeem does seem to have the engine, and that's what's winning in this fight, really, the work rate. Again, heading there from Thorne, and I'm surprised the ref isn't having a word, Josh, with this. You know, he's had the pushing the head back, we've had the low shot, we've had the shot after the bout, you know, the head's in as well, and
put his elbows up as well. He's breaking every rule in the book.
But to be fair to Rakeem, he's not asked for the ref, he's not been complaining, he's gone about his job, and that's quite impressive.
It's a very good sign of a boxer.
Yeah, and you know, that's quite noble to just leave it in the ref's hands, and you know, it's quite good to just leave it and get on and not get too involved in it. And that's a nice right hand. He's got him back against the ropes here, and he could go for stoppage Thorne underneath and lifting him up. It was good there from Rakeem. He threw some shots and kind of realised he wasn't going to get him out of there and backed off rather than trying to blow himself out, which was good to see.
And he didn't get caught, which is always a nice thing as well.
Yeah, moved away. It's been a much more mature performance than the one against Johnny Greaves in the last fight. I think he has matured a little bit and developed from his last fight to this, which is what we'd expect to see. And Thorne again in with the head, Josh, and the ref still not having a word with him about that.
Rakeem just, as you said, doing the right thing, hitting him back, not looking for the ref's help. He's showing signs of a very experienced boxer for someone who's only in their second fight.
Yeah, that is been quite, and again I think a nice comfortable round for him, and I think that's his second win, Josh, and be on his way. He has massively improved this fight from his pro debut. And
Josh Thorne looked like he thinks he's won. He went for the ref to raise his hand, but the rules have changed recently where they announce the scores now, so I do believe Rakeem's won that.
Yeah, I think he's won it quite clearly. I think it'll be 40-36. I can't see it being too much else. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Rakeem goes from here. It was a better performance from his debut one, and hopefully more from him.
Referee Reece Carter has scored the contest 40 points to 37. Your winner from Upper Norwood, Rakeem the Rival Ashaye.
Clear winning my foot. I got one every round. The shared round was
Again, let's have a round of applause for the opponent, Josh Thorne.